Hey guys, Rob from AceTac here, and today we're talking about the new LPPC V2 plate carrier. Right, there we go. So the new LPPC V2 plate carrier. As you can see, we've got it fully kitted out with our new catch-all pouch, our skeleton admin placard, and our new micro dangler pouch, which is first spear tube compatible, as is the first spear tube compatible skeleton admin placard. So you can run any of our placards, whether it's the SOP, the skeleton, you could do anything like that, but let's take a dive in and look at the actual LPPC V2. So one of the first things that we wanted to let you know about the AceTac Gear LPPC V2 is the entire front bag, the entire rear plate bag, and the cummerbund are all constructed using 500D and 1000D Cordura fabric laminate. Why is that important? Strength, rigidity, resilience to wear, resilience to damage. We want to make sure you know that this is designed to last. It's one of the first things that we set out to do when we made the carrier. One of the first things that we changed on the new low-profile plate carrier from AceTac Gear is we added some lengthened Cordura fabric here so that when you're trying to get in or get out of the plate carrier, it's very easy for you to find how to tear that away. So if you want to grab a hold of it, you don't have to worry about cutting your fingers, grinding, having to pull away at Velcro. You just grab those quick, easy tabs, and you can get in or get out very, very easily. So moving into the front plate bag on the new AceTac Gear LPPC V2, on this Velcro section here, you have reinforced stitching where the molly cuts have been done. So if you want to just run any kind of patches for PID, law enforcement, sheriffs, whatever, piece of candy patches, you can do so. But the other element that you have there is that because of the stitching that's reinforced on the front side, if you want to run a small admin pouch, GP pouch, anything like that, you can do so. Or you can use the new catch-all pouch from AceTac Gear. On the side here, you've got good quasm buckles, high quality, durable. They'll work with the skeleton admin placard, they'll work with the SOP, and they should work as long as anyone's using industry standard hardware. They should work with any other placards or retention systems that you use. On the sides here, you notice that you have this double-sided Velcro. So what happens is you have Velcro on the inside, hook and loop. So if you want to run any kind of lashing for comms, if you want to run cables, wires, anything like that, you can also do so. On the bottom side here, you have a large Velcro panel, obviously for use with your cummerbund or use with your placards, depending on how you have it set up. Because if you're running the additional first spear tubes on the skeleton admin placard, you would no longer have to use that Velcro section for your retention on the cummerbund. Just a cool feature. So we spent a lot of time working on the actual retention on the new cummerbund that's included with the LPPC V2. So you have the pull tabs on both the front and rear of the cummerbund. But when it comes to magazine retention, we tried everything. We've got standard PMags, windowed PMags, we've got PMags with base plates, we've tried regular USGI aluminums, USGI steel, we've used KCI mags, every magazine manufacturer that we could find, and the retention is very, very good. Reason being, we know if you're running this setup as a low profile setup, you may want to have all of your magazines stowed on the side of your cummerbund. Keeps your front from being very, very far or kitted out, so to speak. Makes it very easy for you to wear. The other thing is we added these cord retention or lashing points so that you can go ahead and tighten your magazines in. We've also added on the bottom side a little bit of a different dimension to the way the magazines sit in there. So when you want to get them out, they're not difficult to get out, but the retention is very, very strong. I personally think that you don't need to run the lashing or the cordage in it, especially if you have these tight to your body. But if you're leaving magazines in there, taking the carrier on and off, you may want to just have that added rigidity and that added retention so that you don't have to worry about maybe one of them coming halfway in or halfway out while in transport. Moving into the bottom and the actual plate containment area, you'll notice on the bottom here, in the Cordura fabric, we went ahead and added some drainage holes. Reason being, it's very simple. Water, mud, blood, sweat, tears, you want to keep all of that away from your plates as much as possible. Your plates are there to save your life. Does it mean that it can be submerged in water for 45 days straight? Probably not. So whatever we can do to kind of help the integrity of the plates, we're always going to do so. The second thing you'll notice is on the bottom here, you have the revisions for a first spear tube. Reason being, if you want to run the new micro dangler pouch from AceTac gear, you can attach or detach very quickly and get that micro dangler pouch in the fight or out of it. Something else you'll see is, we've always heard that people have had some problems in the past with Velcro and different things trying to get access to their plate bag. There are some guys that actually will run trauma kits under their plate bag, myself included. So it's one of those things that we added this little tab here. So all you have to do is kind of grab tension on that, push down, and you can very, very easily access your plate bag. It sounds funny, but there's a lot of guys that when they fight and struggle to get to it, they'll drop their plates. So wanted to make that super easy for guys putting plates in and out. You'll immediately see that the LPPC V2 from AceTac gear fits the new level 4 multi-curve plates perfectly. It fits like a glove. We take those out of the bag here. You can see that we've got our level 4 multi-curve ceramic plates in here. I'm just going to go ahead and close this to show you the back side of the LPPC V2. So on the back side here, you'll notice that it's got some good mesh padding. It has a little bit of breathability, but ultimately it's a low profile plate carrier. So it's not going to be the most heavily padded, super comfortable 45-hour hike ruck through the woods that you're going to get. It's something that you can wear, you can upscale or downscale and use for whatever your purpose needs to be. When it comes to attaching the shoulder straps for the LPPC V2, we've double stitched everything into the bag here. We've also had the angle set so that a guy like my size, somebody smaller, somebody bigger, we feel like it will be the most comfortable placement as far as the angle of the straps. On top of the angle of the straps, we've also added some padded adjustable shoulder pads. So not only can you adjust the actual pad itself, but you can adjust the length of the bags. So it's not a one-size-fits-all bag, it's an adjustable bag. So you can adjust your actual shoulder straps here, which again are double stitched in, and you can change how long or short the actual strap is. The other thing is, on the bottom side, you'll see that there's Velcro here. The reason for the Velcro is very simple. We've put Velcro here so that when you put this shoulder pad on your plate bag, if you want it here, it stays here. If you want it here, it stays here. We wanted it to be that the adjustment is set to you. As low profile as it is, you're still carrying 6-pound plates, you're still carrying magazines, you're still carrying gear. We wanted to make sure that the padded shoulder strap stays in whatever place you need it to be. You also have on the shoulder strap here, you've got some padding and some lashing so that if you want to run any kind of comms, if you want to route your comms through the Velcro we talked of earlier, you can go ahead and run them up here, run them over your shoulder, run them to the back of the bag, however you need to do so. So just another way for you to keep your cord or whatever accessories where you want them. Moving into the rear of the LPPC V2, the entire rear section is laser cut moly. It has reinforced stitching, and you also have the Velcro on the top side here. So you've got your Velcro panel here. Again, you can run any kind of identification. You can run any kind of accessories that are Velcro related. You can even run a catch-all pouch or 2 of them on the back side for lickies and chewies, any kind of small stuff you need. On the bottom side, we also have the same strap. So if you want to go ahead and put the plate bag down and just simply push and pull on the Velcro and pull that strap, you'll notice that you also have the ability to close the back side of your cummerbund. Now we wanted this feature for 2 reasons. One, we don't want the ability for somebody to easily push or pull or hang the cummerbund on something else. 2, we wanted an additional way to secure it. So what we chose to go with is folding this over the back side. Another option for that is the ability to go ahead and molly weave your stuff in a little bit easier. We've all been there. You try and molly weave stuff in the back side or the front side of a carrier. It's really tight, it's sewn securely, and it's difficult to do. There's still a lot of retention and a lot of rigidity, and it gives you a lot more access to go ahead and molly weave that stuff in. So we just talked about it, but to go ahead and put your cummerbund on the back side of your carrier, you would go ahead and just put that strap there, put your other strap there, pull your cummerbund back strap cover over, put it back on the inside of your bag here, make sure it's nice and tight, and then you're good to go. And one of the other things you'll notice is there's also drainage holes on the back side of the LPPC V2. We go ahead and get it to where it's actually in there, right? So you've got some drainage holes and cutouts on the back side of the LPPC V2 because of the curvature of the plate, we wanted to make sure that we had both the drainage and we can get the back of the plate bag to look sharp. Reason we want it to look sharp, it's quality gear. We want it to look good, we want it to feel good, and more importantly, if you're not comfortable with it, you're not going to wear it. So the new LPPC V2 carrier from AceTac Gear, we hope you like it.